Hi Raxby, and hello Penguin. Welcome to the last section of Chulip. Two videos that will wrap up the story of Charchim and Mel. And we'll see if we get a happy ending or not.
Alright, sounds good. I'm excited. Let's get this started.
Charchim runs out of his house. He's got a love letter in his pocket. It's a good love letter. It's actually too good for the mailbox. Where a person has to go, or where Charchim has to go, is actually across the street. To the Undasuda Park. Or lake. Yeah. So just as business as usual, we see all the cars pass, and Charchim passes the time by doing calisthenics. And crosses the crosswalk like a good little boy.
Good job, Charchim. You don't jaywalk.
Yeah. That's all the teachers and Mr. Suzuki. Yeah. There's Mr. Uneoe, there's Mrs. Iwata, or Miss Iwata, and Mr. Saito, and Mr. Yamada. Uh-oh. Here is the big twist of Chulip.
Is that your father?
Yep. He's the principal. And he's thanking him for his work. His work for what? Yeah. He's a grown-up. So, as we stumble upon this scene in the evening of the playground, we see all the teachers, and they're not sure if they did the right thing. But everything was a plot to make Charchim a better man.
It's very interesting. I didn't expect that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's I have a feeling that you're gonna be surprised by everything that's in this little part. Even with Chulip, everything that we've seen in the game, you would think that surprises aren't, like, there's no way they surprise or anything like that. But no, it is. Including this, which says that they're providing negative examples. And they're a little bit self-conscious of it, but they're happy.
At least I made Charchim a better boy.
Yeah. But Mr. Yamada is right, the story isn't... We have one more lesson. Good love lever. Good love lever? Yeah, it is a lever. He's got... Pull the lever. With Mel's love.
So why is this bottom of this hole special?
Well, that'll make itself evident very quickly here. After this scene. When I first saw this, I was like, what? No way! I was like... It's still amazing to me that, like I said, Chulip is... Like, that's the reason why I kind of I didn't want to do this as a solo Let's Play, is because, like, I'm so used to everything in Chulip that I wanted to see what other people would think about it. Because eventually it just becomes normal. You know, eventually I see Yamada and I can't really say anything else, but this is another one of my favorite parts.
All of them just pretend to be objects.
Yeah. 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 You've only let the house... You haven't... Actually, he hasn't let the house ever. Our dad hasn't. So... surprisingly enough, we don't actually use the... You don't actually use the slide. It makes sense that, like, that's why the slide is here, is because it's a puzzle. But we just gotta do one thing.
It would have been fun to slide down into it.
Yeah. Charchim's feeling much stronger now. He wasn't sure beforehand, but now he is. Yeah. And truth be told, I actually found this scene before getting the Mika kiss. But...
Yeah, I was gonna say, should I point out that we only have 78 hearts rather than 99, but...
It's whatever. It's not like it's gonna ruin anything.
No.
It seems deep. We're gonna look farther or forget it. Because it didn't want us to find the hole, but we did.
Wait, his head pops off?
Yeah, because he's one of them. He's a teacher. And the teachers don't have any arms.
Oh, right. I suppose that.
Yeah. And there goes Charchim in a very Hitchcockian scene where he falls farther and farther down the hole. Where does the hole go? We didn't take any damage, that's nice.
Mm-hmm.
And suspicious.
Yeah.
Well, I know why. I don't take any damage, but it looks like we have a...
An exit?
Yeah. We're going down a long staircase. We seem to be in some kind of, like, nether realm. But if you actually look in the background, it looks like a cityscape. Literally like a Japanese, like, town with buildings and stores and stuff like that. But we get another variation of the Chulip theme. Roasted sweet potatoes. Fresh and hot.
Oh, and there's a lot of faces.
Yeah, not just faces, heads, and sweet potato wine. Here's the first puzzle of this last section of Chulip, or the final area. Technically, it is a different area too, because it has a different game over screen. But this puzzle is, if you notice, Goto, his head's
a potato.
His head's not right, so we have to figure out which one is the right one, and all of them don't seem right. And that's Goto. That's the Goto we know. The other ones have like different shaped noses or the mole's in the wrong place, so Charchim brings the disembodied head and replaces the potato with it, and we're right. So we're good.
That's cool.
Yeah. It's really cool because it's like this eerie sort of surrealistic stuff that's gonna show up in this, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it definitely is surreal, but I don't know, I'm a big fan of like surrealism.
Yeah, oh yeah,
If
it
it's
is by
done
far.
well, anyway.
Yeah. In my opinion, it's a lot better than horror. Like it does better horror than horror does most of the time.
Yeah, when horror just relies on gore and jump scares, then it's really not that good. Whereas surrealism can really, you know, fuck with your mind.
Mm-hmm. So Charchim's gonna pass by some people. I wonder who lives there on this wall. But we hear some applause. Is that everybody saying, "Good job, Charchim, you won"? Not really. It's Julie in the center ring with the spotlight on her. Now, there's a little bit of Julie's character that we haven't gotten to yet. Is that she used to be a really famous singer, actually. And she married the hotshot director, and she ended up opening a bar, and he sells sweet potatoes. So it's
And our
this
popular audience are a bunch of chickens.
A bunch of chickens, and that'll explain itself in a little bit here. But the song actually plays in Julie's bar. Like every day when they're open, they play a song. She turns the radio on, and this is the song. You find out that Julie plays her own music at Julie's bar. So the hens are bobbing their heads to the music. It gets pretty cool.
Yeah. I mean, a bit strange that there's like 4 or 5 hens and nobody else, but
yeah. But
4 hens.
What do you think the chickens are? Why do you think the chickens are important? Does Julie have any connection to chickens?
I honestly can't really think of something, but I'm sure there is something that I'm overlooking.
Yeah, there is. Because every night, Julie roasts chicken for her bar. Now court is in session. The chicken murder case. Julie Adeshiyama is guilty.
Oh no.
The grilled human.
Objection.
Yep. So Charchim...
We're playing Phoenix right now.
Yep. Charchim's the defense attorney. And this is a puzzle, a witness puzzle. The way it works is that if we show Julie's picture to some people, because we can choose who to question. Now we have to find the 2 people in town that actually like Julie's chicken. Only 2 people in town actually like Julie's chicken. And the first one is not policeman. So this is what it says. If we ask him, we take damage. And we have to make it so that the majority of witnesses say that her chicken is good. It's not Dr. Dandy. We're gonna file through all the above ground characters from Long Life Town.
That's a really neat puzzle. Although it does seem a bit trial and error.
Or
can you know who likes it?
You're right. Like it's a matter of like the name card. Remember the name cards? If you show somebody else's name card to a person, they'll talk about them, and if you show Julie's to every character, they'll either say they don't like her grilled chicken or they do like her grilled chicken. There's another reason why those are important, but that's the first one, is that you don't know who likes her chicken without them. But the first one is Mrs. Plum, and she likes it because it's nice and dry for her gums. And the second one is...
Well, a bit too dry because it's like burned, but she apparently likes that.
Yeah. Burned eggplants, because Michelle's all about the eggplants. So that means 2 pro witnesses versus 1 anti-witness. And now, not even Godo likes her chicken, so no further questions. What's the verdict? So,
2 people, the defendant not only cooked it, but
yep.
did it very well, so not guilty.
Not guilty.
That's like saying like, oh yeah, you murdered this guy, but you know, you had a really clean shot through his heart, so we're not gonna throw you in jail.
Almost, yeah. But so that's puzzle number 2 for the nether realm of Chulip. And we go down and down into the darkness. The next door. Whatever could be inside. Penguin doesn't know.
Sounds like a cat.
You think so?
Like a cat that's like yammering because someone stood on its tail or something.
Oh, very close. Very close.